you have the right to not listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Another episode of Entertainment Banter.
Right.
Yeah.
My name is Joel.
And I'm Matt.
Perfect.
Okay.
Topic
today. Worst TV shows ever made.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm totally going to say it.
Damn it.
All right.
I wanted to pick a different one.
Well, you can do that next time.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, so worst
Tomorrow.
TV shows ever made. I'm going to put you on the spot. What's the worst TV show you've ever seen?
Knock on the middle.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, I'm not joking. Literally the last 5 or 6 podcasts, we've been talking about Spider-Man and bad actors. and Joel...
We didn't get bad actors.
Joel
That
would not
one
let
failed.
this stop. Joel would not let this stop.
Knock on the Middle was a horrible TV show. You know what another bad one was, probably?
Go ahead. Really?
I did. I just went
Do you have one or not?
I just went blank.
Okay, all right, I got one.
Totally.
Small Wonder.
What the hell, Small Wonder?
Oh, yeah, see, I'm dating myself. Okay, see, back in the 80s, there was this girl that played a robot that some guy created, and she, tried to be part of the family.
Sounds awful.
It's incredibly terrible. And it was a bad show. Small Wonder.
Oh, man.
Look it up. Google it.
You know what's probably a bad TV show after 3 or 4 seasons?
What's that?
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I would say after the first episode, but, who am I to argue?
After the movie came out, I think it went downhill. I mean, was there a hill that we were going over? It was probably bad the entire time. My mom, so when the TV show was going, right?
Right.
It hit, I think, 2 or 3 seasons before the movie was made. And I really wanted to see the movie. And my mom's like, did you see the reviews on this movie, Joel? I was probably 12 or 13, not even 13. 8. Let's go with 8 years old.
Okay.
And my mom goes, it says it's a 90-minute toy commercial. I'm like, I don't care.
For Power Rangers.
For Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That was the review. It's like a 90-minute toy commercial. Perfect. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah. And be ready to buy some toys.
Get ready, Mom. Get ready to open that checkbook up because I want to buy some toys.
In fact, it's like Disney. When you leave the theater, all of a sudden you're surrounded by a bunch of Power Rangers toys in the lobby.
They should all just be out there bootlegging. They're like, hey, in their trench coats. Like, hey, you want to buy some candy?
That's funny. Dragon Ball Z Evolution, is that what it was?
At the movie.
Oh, what did I say? TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. All
Dragon
right.
Ball Evolution.
Okay, Dragon Ball GT. That was awful.
Matt Curtis and I,
we
may release some things of Dragon Ball GT commentary if the crowd wants it.
Yeah.
But I doubt the crowd wants it because we don't even want it.
I don't think my mom wants to listen to that. But
it'll just be extras we'll upload maybe, and we watched Dragon Ball GT at work and we commentary.
It was terrible.
A lot of self-commentary on it and it was awful.
Yeah.
We only did the commentary because it helped us pass the time.
Oh, how about this? Lost. Never watched it. So glad I didn't because everyone
it ended so bullshit,
yeah,
right?
Everyone was so upset. Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother, I want to say it was a bad TV show.
Okay.
But how it ended was like a fuck you to the audience.
I'm sure it was.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the ending. I liked up until the ending, and then I'm like, really?
Yeah, they didn't end it well. So that's another thing too. Is movies or not movies, but TV shows that end poorly, right? That kind of puts a bad taste in people's mouths when you watch those things. I'm so glad I didn't invest.
What about Once Upon a Time?
You know what?
It started out good.
Yeah, they're just rebooting. Each season's a reboot of the. They just try to do it differently, but it's the same stuff that keeps happening.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I haven't got past the first season.
It always got good when a movie was getting released, but then it was just shitty. They brought Ghost Rider into it.
Yeah, they're just limping it along, aren't they?
Limping it along. They're just trying to make it through. They don't want to release anything, that the movies could tell you or anything like that. And so when the movies got released, the episodes were good.
Right.
So you're like, oh, cool, there's more information. It just seems like it's just filler. Oh, exciting! Filler. Season over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I want to say some of the Netflix original TV shows of Marvel. The Daredevil.
You don't like Daredevil?
No, I like the first 2 seasons. There's a third, I guess.
Coming out.
Luke Cage was hard to get through. Jessica Jones was hard to get through.
Wow.
I haven't got through Punisher yet.
Well, have you started it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's kind of hard to get through. Maybe I'm just tired from work and there are a lot of thought-provoking episodes, but it's rough.
Gotcha.
I liked The Defenders, and I actually liked Iron Fist when a lot of people did not.
Well, it's ironic because everything you said you don't like are the ones I haven't watched yet.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just... I skipped and watched Defenders.
It's really? You skipped ahead?
Yeah, I skipped ahead.
What a nerd.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Defenders was good, though.
Oh,
it was.
Man.
It was rough. It was hard to... The premise was good. The characters, the actors they chose were good, but the storylines were just... It felt like they were just dragging them out too long.
You know what I didn't like either? Barney, the purple dinosaur. Never could get into it.
I love you. You love me. We're
Oh my gosh.
a big happy fucking family. He
I don't.
said that.
He did say that.
Mhm.
Amazing. I missed that episode.
You didn't like that? You don't like Barney? It went away, huh?
It went
Sesame
away.
Street's still going strong,
Yeah.
but Barney is gone.
And Barney was hard too, man. That lasted a long time. It took a long time to kill that dinosaur.
Fun fact: Barney Live was the first professional theater show I ever did. I was the tail.
I wouldn't admit that.
He went behind a building and I waved the tail around. That was my gig. That was my professional gig.
Did you put that on your resume? Like,
did you know
I was Barney's tail?
Did you know how many penises were drawn on the back of that set?
I can only imagine.
It was kid shows are the worst.
Oh yes, I know.
Man.
Especially the tours. Absolutely.
That was a tour.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I know. I
Yeah,
figured
yeah,
as
yeah.
much. Yeah.
I didn't go on tour with that thing. You don't know.
Oh, you know what's bad shows too is
What's a bad show?
Like for example, when Disney made a movie, like we talked about this before too, and then they made a TV show based on a movie like Hercules, the TV show.
I thought it was okay. I
You-
watched Hercules.
you watched
I watched
that?
Aladdin.
Aladdin, I
watched
got into. That one was
Beauty and the
okay.
Beast never really came on. None of those.
I was
None of
surprised.
the princesses got them.
You know what?
Except
They
Aladdin.
tried. They tried to
Did
do a
they?
Beauty and the Beast. What they did is they released a 3-episode
Stop touching me.
VHS tape. Like it had 3 episodes in it, and I
Gross.
think it didn't sell well, and so they didn't try to market it into a TV show.
You know what TV show I will never watch and I think it's horrible and I'll probably get bad mouth for it?
Go for it.
Firefly.
Yeah, it's more
My
of a
old
cult,
roommate
it's
was
like-
watching
it's like a
it, and I'm
cult,
like, they're like,
yeah.
just watch Firefly. I'm like, no one watch that crap.
cult classic.
Crap.
Yeah, yeah.
Star Trek 2 was crap.
I was just gonna say Star Trek 2. You mean the movie?
No, Star Trek as well.
All of them? No.
I think they were crap.
I think Next Generation was good.
They taught a younger generation or an older generation how to masturbate. I don't know.
The original Star Trek and the Generation I enjoyed. When it got to Deep Space Nine, and I didn't watch Voyager, but I don't know. I feel like
my dad force fed all this shit, so I hate it.
sorry.
Yeah.
No.
My favorite movie though is the Star Trek one where they saved the whales.
Yeah, that's
That was
4.
a good episode.
That's 4.
That was 4. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
4.
Star Trek 4.
Interesting. 4.
Let's see. I watch a lot of cartoons, so it's hard for me to think about adult
too.
shows that are like.
It's true. When Cartoon Network came out, it was amazing.
It really was when it first came out.
Name a cartoon that was shitty.
Actually, there you go. I'll probably get hated on for this. That's a great.
Which
topic.
one did you hate?
I hate a bunch.
We'll go back and talk about cartoons as a whole. I want to write that down.
Yeah, that's a good one for
That's
next
a good
time.
topic.
All right, so one I hated. There was 3 that I really never could watch. One was Cow and Chicken.
Oh yeah, I didn't like Cow and Chicken.
I'm not a fan of Ed, Ed and Eddie.
You're done.
I know.
Go home.
I wasn't.
Ed and Eddie was so great. There was an episode where they were just fucked up out of their mind.
Couldn't get into it. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, I didn't like that one either.
I couldn't get into that one. And then current shows, most of them. There's very few and far between. There's a lot of current shows I didn't care for. You know, Camp Lazlo was one.
Did you like Powerpuff Girls then?
All right, that would be an easier thing. I liked Powerpuff Girls.
Dexter.
I loved Dexter's Lab.
Dexter.
Johnny Bravo I could handle.
Johnny Bravo.
I
forget
the name of it, but before The Adventures of Grim, Billy and Mandy, it was The Adventures of Grim and Evil, but there was also a brain and a bear, and they called it something else. But then they kind of phased out some of the characters, and then it became The Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Did you like Ren and Stimpy?
When I first saw it, I did. It wasn't like a diehard fan. It was one of those like
It's lost. Yeah, my dad
You know what I mean?
recorded. He liked it.
yeah. It was like a happy halvesy. Sometimes it was a little too. It was almost like anime, like the anime there's too much veins and blood. And
Well, they would
gore.
show it every so often. They get too detailed on some.
Yeah,
clips,
it was just so weird. It was
Kinda
like they went a little too far.
like Rocco's Modern Life.
I did like that one.
What
I think
about Rugrats?
Rugrats I would watch, but I never got into it.
I liked Rugrats. They had
Yeah.
a Passover episode. So good. I'll probably watch it this time around.
You know what I hated was, again, I think we talked about this before in the past, like character design. So like Arnold,
Hated Arnold.
Doug, Cat Dog.
Doug
know.
was okay. Cat Dog.
You know,
oh my god, that
These
was a
things,
TV show.
Angry Beavers, never got into them.
Angry Beavers. Sometimes
Never.
I'd watch them because you're sick at home and just watch them.
Right.
Beavis and Butthead, I hated.
I hated it
I
too.
hated Beavis
I hated
and Butthead.
it
Maybe
too.
because I didn't like the music. I don't know.
I think it was more along the
You
lines of.
thought it was a cartoon and it wasn't.
No, it's just. It was when Cartoon Network first came out. They did things like Space Goes Coast to Coast. They
So good.
They did Brack. the show Brack and
well, it was because
Harvey Birdman.
that became Adult Swim.
Right, Harvey Birdman.
Yeah. Harvey Birdman was so good.
Before Adult Swim, that's what it was.
No, it was just Coast to Coast. When it became Adult Swim, those are the shows that created
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Sea Lab 2021.
Those shows had a little bit more to them. I felt Beavis and Butthead literally was like the whole time. You know what I mean? Like it was too stupid. It was too stupid. Does that make sense?
Yes, it was dumb. I hated it.
Yeah, but now Cartoon Network, their Adult Swim. I also hate that because now it's the same thing. It's too stupid and it's too demonic.
Tim and Eric's awesome TV show,
which is anything
so
but
dumb.
awesome. It's
so
terrible.
Dumb.
I don't understand.
The Brack show was dumb, by the way. That was a stupid show.
It was hard, but it grew on me. It was hard when I first saw it. I had a hard time watching that one. But the modern ones are just awful. I just can't get into them anymore.
You know what show grew on me after a while? King of the Hill. I hated it.
Really?
And now I kind of like it. It's like, hey Bubby, get over here. I just started liking it.
I do hate that show.
Yeah, I hate it, but like propane.
You know, a show also
Simpsons
watched.
I hate.
No, I like The Simpsons. I always watch this show.
In a second.
I'd always watch this show, but I actually don't really care for it.
Say it out loud.
Roseanne. I never really liked it.
Well, don't worry, she's off the air now.
I know. I didn't even watch this
drug. Apparently makes you racist.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
So going back to Simpsons.
Okay, go back to Simpsons.
So I loved The Simpsons growing up.
Yes.
Loved it. Watched every episode of it. Couldn't wait for the next episode. And then, all of a sudden, it became like quality was being thrown out for quantity.
Yes.
Because I remember when someone caught Matt Groening on an airplane or something, they asked him a question, they said, hey, will you make a Simpsons movie? And he said, if I make a Simpsons movie, it'll end everything. And he made the movie. I'm like, cool, he made the movie. So I went to watch the movie. It's a great movie. And I'm like, all right, is it going to finish? This is high note right here in the movie. Nope. 5 more. I think it was like 8 more seasons right now.
They're going strong. It's
only if Fox has. Maybe Disney will cut it off.
It's 10 seasons.
Since the movie?
Yeah, because I remember season 20 was coming out around the time.
Now it's quality. Or its quality is being suffered for quantity. That's what's happening now.
It's tough because...
Now they're just money hungry. They make $500,000 an episode, most of those actors.
You and I watched like a season 1. There was like...
Just recently.
It was like episode 7 or something.
Yeah, of Simpsons.
And we came to the realization that the Simpsons episodes, they used to be a full story arc story with some funny gags in between. Meaning like... They twisted the story, but the story was continuous.
Yes.
Whereas now, the Simpson recipe is whatever happens in the beginning...
Dictates the whole rest of the episode.
It does not. It actually rotates. Something happens, but...
It changes gears,
right? It changes gears, yeah. It goes down a different road.
Family Guy's the same way. I love Family Guy, but now when you watch Family Guy, it's literally cutscene after cutscene after cutscene that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because it's what sold it before, so now they do it, and it's like, Family Guy's stupid. I like American Dad a lot better.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, something else too. Like
Cleveland show is awful.
I have a hard time watching South Park sometimes too.
I love South Park.
I have a hard time watching
it. They make episodes so quickly, and it's all about current events. It's so great.
But I think that's the gimmick, like
it is the gimmick.
But like sometimes it gets old for me. It's not as entertaining as it used to be.
You can watch a season of South Park and figure out what was going on in the world at that time.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%.
Before they used to make episodes, now each season is a full story arc.
Yeah, which
is kind of neat. I mean, that's the new thing, right?
It is. It's almost like it's ironic. Talking about bad shows, they got rid of soap operas. There's only very few soap operas left.
But my children still going strong.
But the irony of soap opera was it was a continuing story.
And that's what things
And now that we live in a world with no soap operas, so what do we want? We want continuing stories in everything we watch. Everything we watch.
Look at Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming back for its last season in April.
Yeah.
Winter has come.
Winter has come.
It's a great TV show. Don't say you hate that.
No. I enjoy that show. So I'm trying to think of what else. Any 80s shows that you can think of that you...
80s shows I don't like?
Yeah.
I'm not that old.
90s then? Let's go. You Malcolm Middle. I know you got that.
Malcolm in the Middle. Was that 2000?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Malcolm.
It may have been 90s. I can't remember. Oh, you know what I hate?
I'm actually looking around your room.
You know what I hate?
Find out what shit I hate.
Every single Disney teeny bopper show. From Hannah Montana to you name
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, all that crap.
Is that the same
Lizzie
thing?
McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire.
None of that crap. I can't stand
something
it.
that Raven or something
Wizards
like that.
of whatever place.
Oof.
Yeah, I can't. No, can't do it.
You know what TV shows I hate? Almost every reality TV show.
100% agree with you.
I hated Survivor. My mom was obsessed with it.
My dad
hated
still
Survivor.
is. My
It's
dad,
still going?
My dad wanted me to
Jesus.
do the Amazing Race with him. I said I can't do it because we would make the highest ratings ever because we would kill each other the whole time.
The idea of Raising Race is cool. Being filmed is dumb.
Yeah.
How they did it, I can't handle it.
No, you're right. What about people like out in the wilderness? Not
like Bear Grylls.
Yeah,
I like Bear Grylls.
Yeah, so
he
some
ate
of us are
everything.
okay, right? He did. Oh God, he did.
There was Survivor Man, and it was literally one guy, one camera, and he would go do everything.
Yes.
So like he would make these shots that was ridiculous. Like you see him you see his camera, you see him in the distance coming up like an icy mountain. You're like, that motherfucker's got to go back down and get that camera.
Get that camera.
Like he wanted that shot. Like I mean, he got his TV show from it.
That's
I don't know how far he went.
Yeah.
What about Duck Dynasty?
Yeah, exactly. That
$1 million. They make million. Well, then they said something racist. I mean, of course they said something racist.
Yeah.
They're from the freaking South. Of course they did.
Of course, that doesn't even matter to me. It's just the idea of taking things that are mundane and making them into entertainment. People want to
watch it. Like Swamp People.
Swamp People, hoarders,
It's addicting sometimes. Sometimes I hate it, but I'll be sitting at home and someone will turn it on, and I'll just want to ooh, what happens next?
Well, like what?
It's like
nothing
nothing
exciting Pawn Stars.
Happen. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, Pawn Stars is like, I brought you this 24-karat piece of gold that's worth millions of dollars. How much are you gonna give me for it? Give me
5 cents.
Yeah,
5 cents.
I'll go $10. It's not gonna sell quickly.
Yeah. No, it's terrible.
Awful.
You're right. All reality TV, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The fixing up the houses and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
HGTV.
I like HGTV only because I want to get ideas for my house. But I hate when you watch when they go around checking out houses and they're in the middle of a flyover state and they're like, oh, what do you work? Oh, you're a clerk at McDonald's. Oh, and you're a stay-at-home mom. Your budget is $400,000. We found you this 8-acre land mansion for $150,000.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? And then they do a California episode where I'm from.
Yeah.
And they're like, so you're a doctor, and you make $800,000 a year, and your wife is a lawyer, and she makes another $500,000 a year. Your budget's $150,000. We found you the shed. That's $500,000. Think you can make it work?
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly how it goes.
I know. Well, I was thinking Storage Wars. It gets so bad. It's like CSI, which by the way I hate all those shows.
Oh my god, I used to watch CSI religiously. All the bones, all the detective
NCIS
shit,
or whatever the hell it is.
Oh man.
Because all of a sudden because it's a different city, it's so badass. It's like
CSI Miami,
CSI
Las Vegas.
Iowa.
I used to watch Iowa. No one's watching Iowa.
No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hollywood has to milk
the same move. The guy would look down.
Yeah.
Look up. Put his sunglasses on, and he'd say some one-liner like, "It looks like the bones are fresh out of this one," and then he'd move on.
It's just they're terrible.
Absolutely.
And you know what I hate?
I enjoy you get sucked into them though.
Well, I guess.
What about all the hospital shows?
I hate those too.
Grey's Anatomy's been going forever, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so good." I'm like,
no, I hate
not watching it.
No, it's awful. The shows are about the bad parts of humanity. It's like, oh, this person's dying.
Like House, he was all about finding the cure.
Guess, but it's like people are dying from things, or people are dead. That's it.
My mom watched ER religiously.
Yeah, well, that was everyone did at that point because that was actually the rebirth of that shit. Because for a while that went away. ER actually started it all up, and then the cop shows came, and the fire shows came. And
what about Cops? Like Cops, the TV show.
Cops is the only reality TV show that I grew up watching as a kid. I don't watch it all the time.
What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys?
I occasionally watch it, but I do hate it. I do hate watching it. So I guess I still don't really care for it. That's a good point, though.
I mean, do you have cops up here? I feel like I haven't heard a siren.
You have to have crime in order to have.
Is there no crime up here? This flyover state.
Yeah, this flyover state. Yeah, no one has.
No one flies here. It takes 2 flights to get here.
You know what? All the rich people come here. All the Hollywood elitists
Nobody
come
comes
here. They
totally I only
here
came here. I'm like Hollywood up here. I'm like the most handsome guy up here. I'm ugly as sin.
I don't think so.
I'm not.
All right, so that's good though. All right, so we have reality TV. I was racking my brain. I'm embarrassed to think I didn't think of reality TV.
Reality TV sucks. Like, remember Paris Hilton?
Yes, yeah.
Fucking
It's just
army.
like,
And someone recently think they deserved like a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because they were like reality TV stars. It was Kim Kardashian.
They're gonna take.
She wanted a fucking star, and I'm like, you're a fucking TV. You're a YouTube. You're a reality TV star. You're not a real star.
But people watch her.
Get out of here.
Isn't that awful?
That's awful. That's not Hollywood bullshit.
I know.
That's if I masturbated on TV
If you
every
did it-
night
if you did enough
and I
times-
recorded on YouTube and people give me a following. I want a fucking star too then.
You know what? You could get a star. You know what?
I
You
won't
could
get a star. I don't want a star. That's
But
embarrassing.
they're taking Trump's away.
For his reality TV shit?
They want to.
Was it a reality TV show? Like,
Yeah.
you're fired.
He did, yeah. Ay, ay,
Arnold
ay.
Schwarzenegger did that thing.
Do you think that's right, by the way? Do you think it's right for someone to get a star taken away?
No, I mean, he earned his star. They gave it to him, and you shouldn't take it away.
Yeah, it's kind of
just too
messed
many
up,
liberals.
right?
I mean, I swing left. We're not going to get political on this.
No, it could have been anybody.
It could
like,
have been anybody.
You know, like,
Should not
because think
take
about
his
Kevin
thing
Spacey,
away.
right? Like, if he,
Don't take his star.
I don't know
away.
if he has one. I think he does.
During that time, he touched the boys probably, but
you know,
it wasn't like
Bill Cosby.
Shouldn't
you know
lose
what I mean?
his star. Are they taking his star away?
I'm just
I hope they don't.
spitting names out
rip
that
a lot of people.
why is it okay to take one but not everybody else's? And that would be like a huge cluster F. You know what I
It would
mean?
be.
Like they shouldn't do that. It's just
Do
opening
they
a
even
door.
give stars out to anyone anymore?
They do. It takes
do?
a while. I don't know if anyone really cares
The
anymore.
Hollywood Walk of Fame should be taken care of better. There should be money down there. Hollywood, get your shit together.
Well,
Get all your shit in one place. Maybe put it in a bag so all your shit is in one place.
you know-
and get your shit together.
You know as well as everybody else that Hollywood Walk of Fame is designed for tourism. You
But
know?
it's shitty as fuck. There's homeless people all around.
Yeah, it's just a
It's
dumping
not
ground.
even. Yeah, but like you go down to Vegas and you go down to Fremont Street. They're old town Las Vegas.
Right.
And it's great. It's cleaned up really well.
Yeah.
So why isn't LA being cleaned up?
Because I don't know. There's a couple reasons. One,
Because you like to see film shots. You like that.
I
You like that
people,
idea.
I think people. Yes, I think. Well,
You think they deliberately leave shitty areas, shitty neighborhoods, so they can have scenes or
certain
sets?
places in LA, 100%, absolutely they do. I think also though when it comes to Hollywood, it's a tourist trap. I mean, it's it's funny.
Hollywood
The
Walk
funny
of
thing
Fame.
is too, anybody that comes from out of California,
They want to go.
They think when you first get to California, they think that's where the stars are. Literally, the movie stars. They all live in Hollywood. They all live in the Hollywood Walk of Fame area.
You may see one or two.
You may see one or two, but the reality is that is like not where they are.
No.
You know what I mean? Like occasionally there's a nightclub that's going to have stuff going on and they show up, but that is not where they are. You know, it's just funny how that perception of people, that's what they think, so that's where they go.
Even when you say you're from California, I actually was on a train ride going to Louisiana, and I remember sitting down when you're on a train at the dinner caboose.
Right.
You usually sit with people that so they fill everybody in the space, and they were talking to us and like, oh, where are you from? You always mention like, my name is this is where I'm from. I'm like, oh, cool. And I made a joke to my friend like, it's always funny like when you say from Southern California, LA area, someone always asks
if you know.
Do you know of anyone famous?
Yes.
And right away, the person when I said that, they're like, oh, do you know anyone famous? No.
Yeah. Well, but that's not true. We do know.
I've met famous people.
Yeah.
And I know them, but I don't know if like.
Right, but they do. What you're saying is they expect us to be like friends with everybody.
Yes. Also, when I have a lot of friends from New York, and they came to visit.
Mm-hmm.
One friend came to visit, and she was asking like a bunch of us. She had a few friends in LA, and she was asking some of us what she wants to see, what she should see. And one of my friends was like, "Oh, take her to the big city." I'm like, "No, fool. If you take her to the big city, she's already seen big buildings. She's from New York. She's seen traffic. Take her to the countryside." So I took her on Santa Monica Mountains.
Yeah, Santa Monica.
I took her to
Ocean.
PCH, and I drove her through all those mountains and all these sites. And there we stopped at Malibu Wines.
Yep.
It was a nice day. We met up with everybody in the city, in the bar, in this nice, cool, cozy bar. And that was like a lounge and everything. It was a cigar lounge and all that. It was nice. It was cozy.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, it's not what she wanted. She wanted to see the city. She wanted to see what California was.
Right.
Why people came out to California. The views, the sights. What we're paying for, Matt.
I know. Oh, yeah, what you're paying for. Yeah, through those amazing taxes. When I was working in West Hollywood for Film Music Entertainment, the CBS building.
West Hollywood?
Yeah, West Hollywood.
Yeah.
That area is actually
Very
legit.
gay? Yeah, because it's
No,
gay.
it's not gay. It's just No,
No,
that's
we
where
have
all
that
the
day.
business offices are,
Yeah.
fool.
Mm-hmm.
Other than obviously you got the studios in Burbank and Glendale area. You got all that stuff,
Yeah.
but
We totally got off topic.
we did. I was just gonna say, what are we supposed to be talking about?
Bad TV
Bad
shows.
TV shows.
But I think we're out of time.
We are out of time, almost. All right. So, final thought. Do you have one more bad TV show that you can think of?
Oh, now you put him on the spot again. There are so many, like, you know, there's so many shitty shows out there. I mean, companies pump out shows.
Was there something that was coming out that you were looking forward to right now that disappointed you? Like, that you were looking forward to seeing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'll say for me, I'm a big nerd. I'll say it. I love Star Wars. The Star Wars Resistance show just didn't look that good to me.
There's a TV show coming out?
Yeah, it's.
I thought they were making a TV show of Darth Maul. And
they called it an anime show, but it doesn't look very anime to me either. I was actually expecting. I was thinking, my God, if they do an actual anime Star Wars, that'd be cool.
That'd be good.
So I think that's what threw me off. Is like it's not anime. It's just animated. You know. Guys, it's not the same thing. So,
Japanime, that's what you want.
Japanime? Yeah. So anyways.
All right.
So that's it. So thank you for listening. This has been an episode of Entertainment Banter.
And I'm Joel.
And I'm Matt.
And I'm...
Please play the next episode of Entertainment Banter.